You're gonna be a bobcat.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Thorson, and I'm going to give you a virtual tour of the Brea Junior High. Right here is where we're going to begin on the corner of Lambert and Brea Boulevard. And so you'll have a marquee. This is the older marquee, but come on over here. So right here along this area, you don't want to have your parents drop you off or pick you up because that's bus parking only. Okay? Remember that. And I'm going to show you two wings. Each row of classrooms is called a wing. And over here, we have pretty much the science wing over here. And on that side, we have the math wing plus an elective art. And we'll look at that in just a second. So for example, B8 is an elective class, art. So you'd go down this wing if you have art. Come with me and let's go check out the cafeteria. So we're leaving the two wings right here, B and C, and let's go over to the cafeteria. Come on. How do you know where it's time to eat? Go to Bobcat Alley. This gate is open at lunchtime, and so this is a place where you can eat. There are three ways that you can enter the cafeteria. One was Bobcat Alley, then you have this way, and on the other side. The parking lot on Lambert, this is for staff only, no student or drop-off or pickup. Okay? Right here are two restrooms, boys and girls. So, if you remember, this is where the girls' locker room is, and so you'll enter and exit. There's two entrances, and this is one of them. And there's a restroom right there. This is another elective, industrial arts. And so this is the metal side. And there's another side working with wood. Don't want to show you too much because it'll be exciting once you're in there. And this is a little bit of the wood side. So if you're doing industrial arts, looks like fun. That will look familiar. We went into the industrial arts room, which is also the bidder room, if you have that as an elective. Over here is the third entrance to the cafeteria. And over here we see Bobcat Den, and that's gonna be a place to gather with your friends. And then we have some of the other wings. Language arts are the two brick wings over there. Then we have F and H. Right here is where you'll be lining up for PE. When you finally dress out, and once we're back in session, you'll be lining up on one of these numbers. All right, so here we are at the Teen Center, and this is building H right here, and it's open during lunchtime for everybody, and if your family wants to pay before and after school, there's lots of fun things to do in there. 39, that's choir, so remember it's the H building. FYI, this isn't someplace that you can be during lunch and snack. The F wing has a variety of different classes, so just kind of look at your schedule, right? And as we look at the D and E wing, these wings are primarily language arts, but know that not all. So we have history, we also have drama also on these wings. For three main bathrooms on campus, just want to remind you, over in A wing, and then right here in the PE area, lockers, and then also over there in the wing at the end. Come on in, it's the main building. So at Brea Junior High, just like at your school, they have an acronym for positive behavior. So we have pride here. P, positive attitude. R, respect. I, integrity. D, determination. E, excellence. Spelling, pride. And so you'll be expected to show your pride. So this is your computer lab. It's a shared area before school, after school, and at recess and lunch if you want to use it, and sometimes classrooms will use it. Okay, over here, this is the library, and this is where you'll get your class set of texts, and also you'll be able to check out 2 library books that last for 2 weeks at a time. Make sense? For assemblies, you'll come to the auditorium. Come take a quick peek. It's dark. Right here, this is the health office, okay? And let me tell you about coming in late. So if you're late, boys and girls, you'll meet Mrs. Kennedy in a little bit. You'll come in here, check in, and once you get a slip, then you'll go to the class you're supposed to go to, over there. And this is where you check in. All right, so also in the main building, you'll have our guidance services department. So you have Mr. Babbitt, who is our guidance counselor. You have Mrs. Stanton, who is a guidance counselor and a vice principal. And then you have Mrs. Lim, who is a vice principal.
Mrs. Yoder, welcome.
Come on in.
Mrs. Kennedy is, you can't get through me until...
The principal.
Hi, future Bobcats. So excited. If you don't know, my name is Mrs. Kennedy, and I can't wait to see you on our junior high campus this coming year.
All right, so this is where if you are in a car, you'll be dropped off or picked up. This is the main building, so if you are tardy, then this is where you check in. That's the main office. And then you have Bobcat Circle. And over here, this is your marquee that's going to have important announcements. Birthdays if your parents want to contribute a donation, and also any important events happening. Boys and girls, during these uncertain times, we don't quite know what next year will look like, but what you can do is you can look out for emails and a voice. You'll be called by Mrs. Kennedy to let you know when you can come on campus and what next year will look like. So keep an eye open, both email and also voice message.